Welcome back to Invest Global. As many of you know, I've been spending a lot of time here in Eastern Europe, exploring Georgia, Armenia, Ukraine, currently here in Poland. And today I want to zoom out a bit. I love these markets. I think there's a ton of opportunity here if you know what you're doing and you're actually doing boots on the ground investing rather than just, on your laptop. I think today I'm going to zoom out a little bit and show you guys what's been going on here with Argentina, a country that I've been very, very interested in. How they've been really going about doing this whole situation with COVID. Everybody is doing it differently, but Argentina, being one of the largest economies in South America, is very, very attractive currently, in my personal opinion, for a bit of a crisis investing opportunity due to all this sovereign credit rating things going on. They have a massive, massive influx in sovereign debt. And personally, when a country is, their AAA rating, which, by the way, I recently recorded a video on sovereign credit rating. So if you're a bit confused as far as that goes, you can check that video out. It was just posted a couple of days ago. And basically, as far as Argentina goes, they have, I'm pretty sure it's triple C from Moodys, if I remember this correctly. Last time I checked here. So, by the way, everything we talk about in this video will be linked down below in the description. Moodys gives them a CA. S&P gives them a CC+. By the way, C's are not good, right? So basically it goes from AAA to triple C, and there is some nuance in between there, and obviously all these different credit rating companies that are objectively looking at all these different countries to give them, credit ratings have different metrics they go off of. So it's important to balance all of these out, right? So not just relying on Fitch ratings, not just relying on S&P, not just relying on DBRS, but really analyzing all of them. That's one of the reasons that I do like this website, FX Empire. Personally, I don't trade a lot of Forex, but hey, if you like that, if that's your thing, this is a great kind of a bird's eye view on the market, in my opinion. But as I was saying, this is where we're focusing in today. So in on Argentina, one of the most important things that I like to look at first off, with the country is, okay, zooming out and going, what's going on with the currency over a long time horizon. As you see, if this was a stock chart, if this was anything else but a currency chart, this would be a decent thing to look at, right? So up and to the right, you might say, hey, that's great. No. So basically, an easy way of understanding this is when you're contrasting it to the US dollar, which is ideally what you're looking at these things pegged to because it is the global reserve currency. Now, you can make the argument that you only want to look at this in other terms, but as far as the individual currency goes, back here, let's just say like in 2013, it was 5 Argentine pesos per US dollar, right? So 5 pesos would give you 1 US dollar. Now, 96, right? So this is not exactly what we're looking for. For the strength of a currency. So it's obviously been devalued over time pretty clearly. And when you're looking at overall inflation, they have pretty high numbers. If I remember correctly, the inflation rates, similar to the interest rates, let me go here, is close to 30%, if I remember correctly. But let me pull this out. Okay, 1 second. Let me go here. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's actually closer to 50%. Here we go, markets. Or let me just actually pull it up from here. I apologize for the delay. Let's go right here. All right. Now we got this popped up. We can look at it a bit further. All countries. I apologize. Oh, yeah. So Argentina, yep, inflation rate of 50%. I was correct on that. So typically when you're looking at inflation rate and interest rates, it's a much more nuanced conversation, but typically in the case of like Armenia, for example, it's about 10% to 10%. And interest rates to inflation rate within Argentina are not that good. So this is a bit of a distressed investment situation, which is personally, again, what I get curious on. If something's doing all AAA numbers in sovereign credit ratings, hey, maybe if you have a lower risk tolerance, that's an interesting investment opportunity for you because it's more stable. But personally, I personally like to look to diversify in emerging markets with something high risk, high return opportunities, which I think Argentina is currently. So if we're looking here at balance of trade, has not been that steady, so very, very fluctuating. Consumer price index has just consistently increased over the past year. GDP growth rate dipped drastically in Q2 of 2020, and now it's kind of returned to these similar levels. If we're looking at a current account to GDP, not the best. So again, all these things, interest rates been pretty stagnant. Unemployment rate, not the best situation, but a lot better than a country like South America, for example. So yeah, I mean, that's basically all. I just kind of wanted to introduce you guys to what I'm interested in with Argentina. And looking at these numbers, personally, I like to look at these just from an objective point of view, and again, zoom out of whatever market that I'm currently in, just to kind of contrast a little bit, right? Because it's important to go, okay, if you're only interested in Eastern Europe, for example, whoa, what the heck? Just got attacked by a bug. if you're only interested in Eastern Europe, and you're not zooming out and going, okay, what are the opportunities all around the world? You're a bit tunnel vision, right? And I think it's very important to get out of that tunnel vision, get out of kind of that echo chamber of, if you're only around people that are, for example, investing in, let's say, Eastern Africa, right? In that market, yes, there's a lot of great opportunities, but again, you got to zoom out and contrast all these different opportunities in the global market. That's what this channel is all about. So if there's anything else you guys are curious with Argentina, let me know. I just wanted to do kind of a basic overview of the things that I'm looking at personally. One of the things they're lacking is foreign direct investment. So if a country is kind of overstimulated by foreign direct investment, a lot of things can go wrong. Look at what happened in Brazil. And Argentina, they've had their ups and downs, but personally, I think over the next, 50, 100 years, I'm very, very bullish on Argentina in general, especially since they're kind of at these lows right now. So that's basically all for this video. Again, if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. You can also follow us on Twitter at investglobal_IO. Like I said, everything we talk about in this video will be linked down below in the description. We also have a Telegram group, so sometimes YouTube is deleting comments randomly on YouTube, which is very, very annoying. So that's why we have the Telegram group. That's also linked down below. So if you enjoyed the video, if you have any questions, like I said, do all those things. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel, stay up to date, hit the notification bell, and click all. That's all for this one. Invest Global, and until next time.